What is up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL prediction video. This video will be for week 3 of the NFL season. I did go 5-11 last week, so as you can see above me, my new record is 19-13, which is a lot worse than last week, which was 14-2, I believe. So yeah, I went 5-11. A lot of teams that should have won last week did not win. You know, the Ravens lost, the Eagles lost, the Cowboys lost. Colts lost to the Green Bay Packers backup. The 49ers lost. It was just the Rams lost to the Cardinals. You know, it was just a weird week. So therefore my record was 5-11. But hopefully this week I can get some predictions right. This week looks kind of hard though. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of games that could go either way. But let's go through it and hope for the best. So Thursday night we have Patriots at New York Jets. Patriots have actually looked pretty good. The Jets have looked kind of lackluster. They did win last week, but barely. I think against the Titans they barely won. And New England has actually looked pretty good. So this one's even hard. And every other year I'd be like, yeah, that's the Jets are gonna win. But the Patriots have looked really good. The line, I tried making it on the screen so you guys could see the line, but I couldn't get it to go over far enough. But the line, I'll just tell you guys the line. The line is Jets -6.5, so they're basically favored by a touchdown, which is kind of crazy to me, because of how good the Patriots have looked. I'm actually gonna take the Patriots in this game. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling the Patriots are gonna win against the Jets. Just from what I've seen, the Jets have not looked good with Aaron Rodgers so far. He looks very rusty. Who knows? Week 3 could be where he turns it around and looks amazing like the old Aaron Rodgers. But I just have a feeling the Jets are gonna lose to the Patriots. Let's move to Sunday. We got the Giants against Cleveland. This one's easy for me. I got Cleveland. Even though Cleveland has not looked good either, just like the Giants just look terrible. They just lost to Washington, who they always beat. So, Cleveland is favored by 6. I have to agree with that. Even though Cleveland does look bad too, but Cleveland is a lot better than the Giants. Unless the Giants change something like fire their whole team and just, I don't even know. But yeah, the Giants aren't going to win this game. Next, we got Green Bay at Tennessee. Green Bay I thought was going to look a lot worse last week without Jordan Love, but they actually did not. Tennessee got beat. I did not see any of that game. As of now, Tennessee is favored by 3. I think that's just because they're at home. But I am actually going to take Green Bay to beat the Tennessee Titans. If this was Jordan Love playing, I would definitely pick Green Bay, but even without them, they looked good last week. Malik Willis looked good, so I got to take Green Bay over Tennessee. Next, we got Chicago at the Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts. The Colts are favored by 1.5, which is kind of surprising because they're at home. So I would think they'd be favored more, but just 2 points against the Chicago Bears. Chicago didn't look bad on Sunday night against the Texans, but they also did not look good. Caleb Williams still has a lot of growing to do. Their offensive line is trash. And yeah. Next, we got Houston at Minnesota. Minnesota. I don't know what Minnesota's been doing. What got into Sam Darnold all of a sudden. But wow. Justin Jefferson is hurt now. I think he's going to play, though. This one's hard. This one could go either way. I gotta take Houston. Houston is favored by 3 points at Minnesota, so that tells you something. Even with Sam Darnold playing really well, them being 2-0, I gotta take Houston to beat them. That might come back to bite me, but I got faith in CJ Stroud and the Texans to beat Minnesota with Sam Darnold at the quarterback, and maybe without Justin Jefferson. Next, we got Philadelphia at New Orleans, and wow. 2 weeks ago, I would have said this game's not even going to be close. But the Eagles just lost to the Falcons last night. I am recording this on a Tuesday. It's not getting uploaded till Thursday, but I am recording it Tuesday. So this still stings a lot. This just happened for me. If you know me, you know I'm an Eagles fan. So yeah, this one stings still. And New Orleans is favored by 3. They are at home. 2 weeks ago, I would have said this is not even going to be close. Eagles are going to blow the Saints out. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I am taking the Saints to beat the Eagles. This hurts my soul, but I gotta be honest. The Saints have looked amazing. They blew out the Panthers and blew out Dallas. Their offense looks unstoppable. Their defense looks really good. The Eagles still seem like their defense looks trash. The defense could not stop anything last night. They could not stop the run. They could not stop the pass. They just threw all over us. They ran all over us. It was just embarrassing. The offense didn't look bad, but they didn't score points when they had the chance. And I don't even know. I'm taking the Saints. I hope I'm wrong about that one, but I got to take the Saints, especially at home. Next, we got the Chargers at Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, I think is Pittsburgh 2-0. I think Pittsburgh is 2-0, and the Chargers. I don't know what Herbert's doing, but every time I look at his stats, his stats look terrible. He can't throw for 200 yards. Like, I know he doesn't have any wide receivers anymore, but god dang, what the hell are they doing over there? Pittsburgh is favored by 2. Actually, this one's hard too, man. This week is hard to bet, or not bet, but to pick. Like, Chargers should be favored. They're the Chargers, but Pittsburgh has looked good. You know what? I'm gonna take Pittsburgh to beat the Chargers. I can't believe I'm saying that either, but this season has been freaking weird so far, so I don't even know what to say. Denver at Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay. I think that one's easy. That's one of the easy ones of the week. Yeah, Tampa Bay has looked really good. They're favored by a touchdown. Denver has not looked great from what I've seen. I haven't really watched any of their games, but I've seen highlights and stuff. And yeah, they have not looked good. Carolina at the Raiders. Raiders are favored by 6 points. Carolina has not won a game. They have officially benched Bryce Young for Andy Dalton, I believe. The Raiders are at home. I think Carolina will look better with Andy Dalton, but I still don't think they're going to pick up the win against the Raiders. I still think the Raiders will win. And yeah. Take the under on that game, by the way, for points. Miami at Seattle. Miami will not have Tua, so I'm gonna go with Seattle. Even without Tua, I think it's gonna be a good game because it's just Miami. They have a great offense. That backup quarterback they had that came in against the Bills, though, he looked terrible, so maybe not. But I gotta take Seattle. They are -4.5 favorites, and I agree with that. Let's go to the next game. The game I'm most looking forward to behind mine for this week is Baltimore at Dallas. That's going to be a really good game. Baltimore is favored by a point against Dallas. Baltimore is 0-2. Dallas is 1-1. It's at Dallas. Non-biased. Baltimore Baltimore is my pick to face the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Do I still think it's going to happen? I have no idea. Baltimore has not... Baltimore has had a really tough schedule so far. They have faced the Chiefs and the... Who's the other team they faced? Who did they face last week? Let me just double check. Who did the Ravens face last week? Didn't they play on Thursday? No. They just lost to the Raiders. Wow. Man, what a weird ass season so far. This one's hard, man. This one is hard. I'm gonna have to go with... Dallas looked really bad last week. I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore. I think Baltimore picks up the win just because Dallas, man, Dallas usually does not lose big in the 2 weeks in a row. If they get blown out, they usually come back the next week and blow out the other team. But it's Baltimore. I gotta go Baltimore. I'm sticking with my pick. That game could go either way. I'm still gonna stick with Baltimore though. I think Baltimore will run the ball down Dallas's throat. Dallas seems to not be able to stop the run. I think Lamar and Derrick Henry will just run all over that defense. But yeah, let's move on. San Francisco at the Chargers. Or at the Rams, I'm sorry. San Francisco is favored by 7 points. The Rams got blown out last week by Arizona of all teams. San Francisco also lost too. I'm gonna go San Francisco though. At the Rams, San Francisco is favored by 7 points. I don't think it's gonna be that much. It could be, but I don't think it's gonna be 7 points. It might be like 4. But yeah, I'm gonna go the 49ers. CMC is out for a couple weeks, but I still think they're gonna win even without him. That's another one that the Rams could win. The way the season is going so far, anything can happen. Let's move on. Detroit at Arizona. Detroit's favored by 3. Arizona has been very surprising this year. They're 1-1, but they could easily be 2-0. Their offense has looked really good. Kyler Murray has looked really good. Even with that being said, I'm still gonna take Detroit to beat them. That might be a mistake. I've picked against Arizona both times, both weeks so far, and they could come back to bite me in the ass again, but we'll see. Next, we got Sunday Night Football is Kansas City at Atlanta. I can't pick against Kansas City, even though Atlanta just shocked everybody and beat the Eagles. They're not going to look that good against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Eagles just looked terrible. Their defense looked terrible, so I got to go Kansas City Chiefs over Atlanta. And let's move to Monday night, where we actually have 2 games scheduled for Monday night. We got Jacksonville at Buffalo. Buffalo's favored by 6 points. I'm actually going to have to agree. Jacksonville has looked really bad this year so far. They're very out of sync. I looked at the fourth quarter stats for Trevor Lawrence the other day, and he had 49 yards in the fourth quarter. I was like, what the hell are they doing over there? Not throwing the ball, but he had chances. He just, I don't know what the heck they were doing. Next we got Washington at Cincinnati. We're gonna go Cincinnati. Fuck the Bengals, by the way. But yeah, they are not gonna lose to Washington. For some reason, they only lose in week 1 when I need them to win. Yeah, they're favored by 8 points. Washington doesn't look terrible, but the Bengals aren't gonna lose to them. And there you have it. That is my picks for week 3 of the NFL season. Hopefully it goes better than last week where I went 5-11. Hopefully I have a better record. Like I said, this week was very hard to pick. There's a lot of games that could go either way. My lock of the week, I would say, is... What's my lock of the week? I would say Raiders over Carolina, but Carolina could be better without Bryce Young. My lock of the week is gonna be... Yeah, we'll just go with that. Raiders over Carolina is my lock of the week. My game of the week, that could go either way, is Dallas against Baltimore. There you have it. Like I said, hopefully I have a better week than last week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.